Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Robin here. Welcome to today's video. Inside today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a thorough review of Wealthsimple Trade, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my results of Wealthsimple Trade after 11 months of building my very own dividend portfolio completely from scratch. So the format of this video is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some features of Wealthsimple Trade as well as some things that I like. We'll go over the pros and cons. I'll jump into my dashboard and I'll give you guys a layout of the app, and I'll show you guys my results that I've got so far with Wealthsimple Trade. And then going into the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys an actual thorough walkthrough and show you guys how to use the app. And then at the very end, I'll show you guys that the new desktop app that Wealthsimple Trade currently has out. If you guys enjoyed this video and you found it very valuable, please do me a big favor and give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys enjoy the channel, be sure to subscribe. And if you guys want to sign up and start your own Wealthsimple Trade account, I'll put my affiliate link in the description of the video. You guys can use that if you guys want to support the channel. Alright, so let's get started. Let's check out what Wealthsimple is. So if you guys are brand new to investing, let's quickly talk about what Wealthsimple is as a company, and then we'll discuss Wealthsimple Trade in just a few moments here. So Wealthsimple is a company that started over the past couple of years, and they're really popular right now, and they're probably one of the best robo-advisors on the web. I'm a big fan of Wealthsimple, and I've been using it to build all my investments, and I've had pretty good success with them so far. And Wealthsimple Invest is a robo-advisor, and this is where Wealthsimple really got started, and this was, as they call, investing on autopilot. And this is the robo-advisor that they use to take your money, invest it into different ETFs, and it's just a nice, easy way for beginners to get started with investing. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Wealthsimple Trade, which is a little bit different, but I just want to give you guys a quick little backstory of what Wealthsimple is. So if you guys are brand new to investing, checking out Wealthsimple Invest and their robo-advisor is definitely a great way to get started. Now, the point of this video is to talk about Wealthsimple Trade. So let's talk about Wealthsimple Trade really quickly here. So the big thing about Wealthsimple Trade is that it's a commission-free stock trading app. And the funny thing about this is it started as a mobile app, and that's what we're going to dive into in just a second later on the video. But they are currently building a desktop version that is currently in beta. And once again, I do have access to that, so I will show you that again going towards the end of the video. And it is basically Canada's #1 app to buy and sell stocks and ETFs. So Wealthsimple Trade lets you buy thousands of stocks and ETFs basically traded on any major Canadian or US exchange, and it's a very, very nice app. The big feature about Wealthsimple Trade that makes it different from some other platforms is the fact that it's commission-free trading and there is no account minimums. You can literally start an account with $1 and start trading, which is really cool because some other platforms like Questrade do have like a $1,000 limit, and that can be a little bit intimidating for beginner investors. So big highlights here is that there's no commissions on any trades, and there is no minimum account balance. You can literally get started with as low as $1, which is really cool. And the nice thing I like about the app is it's super clean. It's very easy to get started, and it's a very, very clean experience, as you'll see later on when you talk about and I go in detail how the layout and how the app works. So I just want to go over that really quickly. You can start a bunch of different accounts. We have personal accounts, we have a TFSA, and we have our RSB. So lots of accounts to get started with as well. And once again, here's some other facts about Wealthsimple Trade. They have over 1.5 million accounts and counting. Everything is encrypted and protected. It's CIPF protected, and Wealthsimple is backed by $265 million in investments. So there's no reason why or nothing to worry about in terms of losing your investments or whatnot. All this is insured and backed up, so you're good to go. Now, before we get into the app and I show you guys how the app works, one thing I want to mention really quickly is that although Wealthsimple Trade is a zero commission free platform for buying and selling stocks, meaning that you don't have to pay a fee for buying or selling, they do charge you a fee for conversion rates. And it only gets applied if you're ever buying like US based stocks or foreign stocks. So they do charge you a corporate rate of 1.5%. Which is still not that bad since a lot of other brokerages and platforms will charge you more than that. And also the fact that there is no fee to begin with, it's still not that bad at the end of the day, but this is something to take note of and be aware of, especially if you're buying a lot of foreign stocks on Wealthsimple Trade. Alright, so let's get into the part of the video that I know everybody is dying to see, and that is what are my results after using Wealthsimple Trade to build a dividend portfolio over the past 11 months. So I started this portfolio on this channel back in January of this year, actually of 2020, and it's been about 11 months since I built this portfolio, and I've just kind of been investing money whenever I've had it, and I built a dividend-based portfolio that has Canadian stocks, mostly a little bit of US stocks, and then some Canadian REITs. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an update on this, show you guys how much I earned. Please keep in mind that this is me buying the stocks themselves. So with Wealthsimple Trade, your performance and your gains are going to depend on what you're buying. Now with 2020 being a crazy year with the stock market, a lot of stocks went down. So right now a lot of stocks are starting to rise. So most portfolios, as long as you're buying, people bought good quality stocks, you should see some pretty good gains. So these gains, once again, are not a result of Wealthsimple Trade, it's a result of me buying stocks. But with the wacky year we've had, it's been pretty crazy. So the cool thing about the app is you can see right here, you can select accounts on the top right. So this is my dividend based account. If you go to the right, we have another account, which is my personal account, and that is my REIT based account. So if we click on the personal account, it'll take us to our personal account, and we can see this account here. Once again, we can switch between the accounts pretty easily. And I am using a desktop Android emulator to capture this video, so you guys normally would be using the phone app, but once again, I'll show you guys the desktop version that we have later on the video that is currently in beta. Some people have access, some people don't, but here's the phone app, and since I'll cover that basically for the most part of this video, since that's what most people are going to be working with. And on the bottom here, you can see this cool little graph that shows you guys how your investments have been doing. So up at the top here, we can click on 1 day, and this basically tells us that over the past day, our portfolio is up about 0.34%, which is $23. Over the past week, we can see that our portfolio is up 1.24%, which is $85. And we go over the past month, and so on and so on. Over the past month, we can see that our stocks jumped up quite a bit. 8.26% in the past month is quite a bit, which is $529. And then we can go all time to see how the performance of the portfolio has been all time, which once again is 6.82%, $442. That's pretty cool. Next up we have, if we scroll down here guys, you'll be able to see the individual stocks inside the portfolio. So here are the different stocks I'm buying. Here's the ticker symbols that we have. We have this little graph that shows us what's happened over the past day. And then these little stats here on the side show us what the stock is currently trading at. And then this little percentage here at the bottom will show us what the stock has basically done in the past day. So in the past day, AQN, which is Algonquin Power and Utilities, has gone down negative 0.88%. Next stock here, we have Bank of Nova Scotia. In the past day, since markets opened up this morning, it is up 1.6%, and so on and so on. And you can see this just goes down to all the different stocks that we hold inside our portfolio, and it gives you guys a quick little glimpse of what's going on over the past day or so. At the bottom here, we have the available to trade money. This is where we put money into our account. This will show you guys any free cash you had available to trade. And then at the very bottom, we have a watch list, which basically shows us, gives you guys a quick little update on stocks that you want to watch going in the future. So if you see a stock that you might be interested in and you want to have it sitting here, you can kind of monitor it really easy without having to search it or look it up kind of thing. So that's something you can do. Now going from here, you can click on an individual stock and see more about it. So here we click on the ticker, we can see the ticker up here, we can see the name, Algonquin Power and Utilities, we can see what it's currently trading at, and once again we can see the different performance over the past day, past week, past month, past year, and it goes all the way up to 5 years. So we can see the performance for the past 5 years. And if you guys want to see more performance, you can always go into Google, type in the stock name, and use Google Finance or Yahoo Finance to see how the stock has performed over a longer period of time. So that's something you can do. If you go down a little bit further, we can see what account it's in, which is in our TFSA. We can see how many shares we have. We can see the total value of those shares. We can see the average price that we bought the stock at. We can see what the percentage of it is in my portfolio. So we have 1.75% of my portfolio is AQN. We have today's return, and then we have total return. So this is today's return of AQN. Basically tells us that AQN went down 0.88%, and all time the stock is down a negative 5% of my portfolio. And then we have some stats here at the bottom to show you guys what it opened at this morning, the highest price the stock went at today, the lowest price, the volume of trading, the PE ratio, market cap, 52-week high, 52-week low, average volume, and then the yield, the dividend yield of the actual stock, and then where the exchange is, which is on the TSX. And of course, the data is delayed 15 minutes. So that's basically how the bulk of that works. And if you guys do want to buy the stock, you can click on this buy button right here, or you can sell it. You can sell the stock through there as well. And that's, you can basically go through all your individual stocks and see how they perform. So if I wanted to basically check out, let's see how CIBC stock has performed in my portfolio, we can go down the bottom and see that today's return is plus 0.73% and my total return is plus 17%. So you can give individual details about each little stock on here. And if you guys ever want to look up a stock, you can click on the little search bar up here. And for example, let's say we wanted to learn more about Google stock, we could search this up here, and search either the name of the stock or the symbol. So for Google, we could type in Google. And if you guys are ever unsure, once again, you can go into Google and type in the stock name, and you can look up the ticker, or you can see what the actual name of the stock is. So if we typed in Google, for example, it'll pop up here. And one thing to always be sure to do, guys, if you guys are brand new to investing, is to cross-check what the actual names of the stocks are. So if you're new to stocks, you might not know what Google stock is actually called. So we have to go into Google, and we could go up here. We can go back into our search here. We can type into Google, and we can go Google stock. And this will give us the actual name of the stock. So Google stock is actually called Alphabet Incorporated Class A. You guys might not know that unless you're familiar with stocks. So always double check stocks just so you know what stock you're actually buying. And you can look up the ticker here. So the ticker is a G00GL. So we could copy that, go back into Wealthsimple Trade. I'm just going to paste that in there. And now the stock should pop up, and we can see Alphabet Incorporated Class A, which is Google stock. So we can then buy the stock from there. And that's basically how you use Wealthsimple Trade to buy stocks. Very simple, very easy, but just make sure you're looking up the right tickers, because there have been some instances of people, buying stocks, assuming they're certain stocks, but having like different tickers or something like that. Let's go in the top left here, and we can see this menu tab, which pops up with some more features of our account. So from here onward, we have some different menus that we can do. So we have activity tab, we have our funding tab, we have an account tab, we have a setting tab, and then we have Wealthsimple Trade's referral program, which you can click here and you can refer a friend. So if you guys have friends, you can give them their link. And if you guys need a link to use, I'll put my link in the description of this video. If you guys use that link, you'll get $10 to trade for free. So find somebody's link to use, or give your friends their link. It doesn't really matter. I'll use mine in the description if you guys want. But that's a nice way to get $10 for free for signing up and setting up a Wealthsimple Trade account. So you can use somebody's link yourself, get $10, and then refer somebody else, and you'll get $20 in total. So definitely do that if you guys haven't already. But going to the activity tab, we can see a lot of different things here. We can see different market buys. We can see things we've sold. We can see dividends. So we can filter it here. We can go filter. We can select our account. So let's we'll just go all accounts for here. We can see all our buys. We can see all our sells. We can see all our deposits, withdrawals, dividends, transfers, refunds, referral rewards, and partner bonuses. So if we click on dividends here, we can go dividends, and then we can see all the different dividends that our stocks paid out. So these are all the individual stocks that I'm invested in. We can see the dividends here. So DIR dividend came in November 13th. Severia Corp dividend came on November 12th. VDY dividend came on November 9th for $5. You can click on these individual things, and it gives you a little bit more data. But and those dividends will show up as free cash in your account, and then you can reinvest them or do whatever you want to do with them, kind of thing. So that's how that works. That's how the filter tabs work. Very simple, very clean, very easy to use. Next up, we have is the funding tab. We can add funds from our different bank accounts. We can move funds from one trade account to another. So you can easily transfer funds from one account inside your trade account to another. I actually did this the other day. It took about 1 day to do, but it was really quick. Like I did it the night before, and then the next day it went through right away. You can withdraw to a checking or savings account, and you can manage different multiple bank accounts here as well. Moving forward with the accounts tab, we can see the different accounts inside our portfolio. So we can see a personal account, we can see our TFSA, we can open an RRSP if we wanted to, and they also have a new crypto account with Wealthsimple. I haven't opened a crypto account, and I probably won't be using one with Wealthsimple, but that is an option to buy crypto if you guys want to invest in that as well. So that's something new that just recently came up, so you guys can check that out if you want. And then we have a settings tab here where we can change some different information. You can add up the quick access method. You can enable two-step verification if you want. You can change some things like the appearance and different things here, and there's different information about the accounts and the app in general. So that's a basic rundown of how the app works. So right now we're going to jump into the actual desktop app, and I'll show you guys what the beta version of Wealthsimple Trade desktop app looks like. Alright, so the first thing what you guys need to do is when you first create an account, the beta access app is currently only available to certain people. So if you sign into Wealthsimple Invest on the website.com, you'll be greeted with the different accounts you can use. Now, if you have an invest in a cash account, you can click here and go to them. And if you have a trade account, you can click here. Now, the trade account beta is only available for some people. So right now, some people have access, some people don't. Hopefully, over the next little while, they'll start giving people more access. But right now, it's looking really good, and I wouldn't be surprised if pretty soon everybody will get access because they've done a lot to change the account and make it better. So we can click on Invest in Cash. This will take us to the Wealthsimple Invest dashboard. Here's my Wealthsimple Invest in Cash account. If you guys want the review, I'll link to that review. There'll be a link in the description of this video. You guys can check out my Wealthsimple Invest review. But once again, we're going to focus on Wealthsimple Trade in this video. So we can click on this tab. This will take us to a Wealthsimple Trade account. And here's the beta version of the live app. So I'm super happy that Wealthsimple Trade has finally done this. And I think this is one of the things that's really going to make them probably the best brokerage or basically trading platform for Canadians because of the fact that they're no fee, and they now have a nice desktop app and a mobile version app. So here on the desktop beta version app, we can see our total for our Wealthsimple trade account, which is $11,860. We can see the individual accounts. We have our TFSA. We can see the overall performance here, so plus $442, 6.81%. And then we can see our personal account plus $765, 18%. So that's a cool little feature. You can see your watch list here on the side, and you can see the crypto watch list as well. Really cool information. And the really nice thing I like about the desktop app is everything is so nice laid out, and it's super simple. As you guys can see, the interface is super clean, it's super quick, it's nice and fast, and you can see your portfolio. You can see a lot at a glance here. So here's a portfolio, here's the individual stocks, and you can see the today's price, you can see the total value, the number of shares, and you can see the all-time return. And this is super nice to just look at, really simple, because I can just open this up and just look really quickly, and you can see all this information. You see the total return for individual stocks, and it's just it's so much nicer to use than the mobile app version. So I'm super excited they did this, and hopefully over time more people start getting this, but I could probably see them launching it pretty soon because they pretty much got all the features of the mobile app. I think they're just kind of testing it right now, and they're probably going to give it to more people as time goes on. But once again, we can see like our different returns in all these accounts, and as you guys can see, like some of these stocks are doing really well, and that's because the markets have been recovering really greatly. But that's just the way it is, and it's really cool. But once again, it's so cool, and I love the app. I love that they're doing this, and we can click on the individual stock to see more information. Once again, we can see all the information in the mobile app. It's just laid out, it's nice, it's cleaner, it's easier to use. We can buy, we can sell, we can see the different stats here, we can see the different volumes and whatnot. So it's the same information as all there, it's just laid out a little bit better, and I'm glad they finally did this. But other than that, there's not too much on the desktop version app. But I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak preview for those of you guys who are curious about that. So that's pretty much it for this guy's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough. I just wanted to show you guys how good I think Wealthsimple Trade is, and I honestly think Wealthsimple is probably the best account for people to get started with when it comes to buying and selling stocks in Canada. I think Wealthsimple Invest is the best robo-advisor, and I think their trade platform is getting there to be the best, if not already. And I think within the next year or two, they'll probably beat anybody else, especially with the rate at which they're growing and the way they're improving their products. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section of this video. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything like that, let me know, and I will link to a video on this channel. I regularly show you guys the Canadian stocks or different stocks that I'm buying. I do those videos on a regular basis every couple days, so I'll link to those videos if you guys want to check that out. So definitely check those videos out if you guys want to learn more about investing. You guys can follow alongside with me. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this mini review. Once again, let me know if you guys have any questions. Please be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys want more Canadian-based investing content. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.